A golden crack splits the darkness, a hesitant dawn painted in hues of ochre and bruised violet. It rises not as a triumphant sun, but as a slow, reluctant bloom, unfurling petal by petal in the canvas of the sky. I see it there, in the fragile curve of a sunflower's drooping head, in the cracked earth thirsty for light. The world is fractured, yet within those fissures a fierce beauty insists on being born. The wind whispers secrets through the wheat fields, a restless murmur that echoes the stirrings in my own soul. Each blade a tiny brushstroke of emerald, trembling in the nascent light. It is a symphony of green and gold played on the strings of the morning air. I walk through them, feeling the earth cool beneath my bare feet, the promise of warmth yet to come. There is a church somewhere in the distance, its spire a solitary finger pointing towards the heavens. Or perhaps it is pointing towards the earth, anchoring the soul to this fragile, temporary existence. I do not know, but the spire remains, a silent sentinel against the immensity of the sky. Loneliness clings to me like the morning mist, a damp shroud that chills the bone. But within that loneliness, there is a strange comfort, a space to hear the silence, to feel the pulse of the earth beneath my feet, to witness the slow, deliberate miracle of dawn. The crows take flight, their black wings slicing through the ochre sky. They are harbingers of something, I know not what. Perhaps of storm, perhaps of sunlight. But their cries are sharp and clear, a stark counterpoint to the gentle murmur of the wheat. I remember a window, a single point of light in the vast darkness. A window in a humble cottage, a window in a room where love once resided. It is a small thing, a simple memory, but it burns within me like a beacon, a reminder that even in the deepest night, there is always a flicker of hope. The stars fade, one by one, swallowed by the approaching light. They relinquish their reign willingly, surrendering to the inevitable. And yet, their absence leaves a void, a sense of something lost, something precious. The colors deepen, intensify. The ochre becomes a blazing gold, the violet a richer, more profound purple. The world is awakening, stretching, yawning into a new day. But it is not a clean, pristine awakening. It is a rough, imperfect unfolding, stained with the sorrows and the joys of countless lifetimes. I see myself reflected in a puddle, a distorted image shimmering in the half-light, a face etched with worry. But I also see a spark, a flicker of something indomitable, a refusal to be extinguished. The sunflowers turn their faces towards the rising sun, their broken necks straining towards the light. They are imperfect, flawed, marked by time and hardship, but they are also beautiful in their own way, beautiful in their resilience, their unwavering devotion to the source of life. faith is a fragile thing, a flickering candle in the howling wind. But even a single spark can ignite a prairie fire. I cling to that spark, to the hope that even in the darkest of times, light will prevail. The world unfolds slowly, deliberately, a masterpiece painted in the colors of dawn. It is a world filled with pain, with sorrow, with loneliness, but it is also a world filled with beauty, with hope, with the enduring power of the human spirit. And in this fractured, imperfect dawn, I find a reason to believe. The fields breathe, a silent symphony of green and gold. Each blade of grass glistens with dew, reflecting the nascent light like 1,000 tiny mirrors. I walk among them, my bare feet sinking into the cool earth. I feel the pulse of the land beneath me, the ancient rhythm of life and death, growth and decay. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers, a sweet, intoxicating fragrance that fills my lungs and clears my mind. I close my eyes and listen to the silence, a profound and all-encompassing stillness that speaks more eloquently than any words. It is the silence of the soul, the quietude of the heart, the peace that surpasses all understanding. But even in the silence, I hear whispers. The rustling of leaves, the chirping of crickets, the distant call of a bird. These are the small sounds of life, the gentle reminders that I am not alone, that I am connected to something larger than myself, something ancient and enduring. The colors deepen, the shadows recede. The world is slowly revealing itself, layer by layer, like a painting being unveiled. I see the intricate details, the subtle nuances that I had missed before. The delicate veins of a leaf, the intricate patterns of a spider's web, the shimmering scales of a butterfly's wing. These are the small miracles that surround us every day, the hidden treasures that we often overlook. I kneel down and examine a wildflower, its petals a delicate shade of blue. It is a simple thing, a humble flower, but it is also a work of art, a testament to the beauty and resilience of nature. I feel a surge of gratitude, a deep appreciation for the simple gifts that life has to offer. The sun breaks through the clouds, casting a golden light upon the landscape. The fields shimmer and sparkle, transformed into a sea of molten gold. I feel the warmth on my skin, the life-giving energy of the sun. It is a reminder that even after the darkest night, the sun will always rise again. That even in the midst of despair, there is always hope. I look up at the sky, a vast expanse of blue, streaked with pink and gold. The clouds are like brushstrokes, painted by a divine hand. It is a masterpiece, a symphony of color and light, and I am a part of it, a small but integral part of this grand design. I am filled with a sense of awe and wonder, a profound feeling of connection to the universe. The church stands in the distance, its spire reaching towards the heavens. It is a symbol of faith, a beacon of hope in a world of darkness. I do not know what lies beyond this life, but I believe that there is something more, something beyond our limited understanding, something that connects us all. I walk towards the church, my heart filled with a sense of peace and anticipation. I do not seek answers, but I seek solace. I seek connection. I seek the light that shines within. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying with it the scent of pine and earth. It is a gentle balm, a soothing balm that calms my soul. I close my eyes and breathe deeply, inhaling the beauty and tranquility of the moment.
I am here. I am present. I am alive. And that is enough. The world continues to unfold, a tapestry of light and shadow, color and silence. It is a world filled with pain, with sorrow, with loss. But it is also a world filled with beauty, with hope, with love. And in this fragile, imperfect dawn, I find the strength to keep going, to keep searching, to keep believing. The sunflowers nod their heads in silent agreement, their faces turned towards the rising sun. They are my companions, my guides, my silent witnesses. We stand together, bathed in the golden light of dawn, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. A single tear rolls down my cheek, a tear of joy, a tear of sorrow, a tear of gratitude. It is a tear that encompasses all that I am, all that I have been,
and all that I will be. And in that tear, I find peace. The bell tolls, a distant, mournful sound that echoes through the valley. It calls to prayer, to reflection, to a reckoning with the soul. But I remain here, in the field, beneath the burgeoning light. My church is the sky, my altar the earth, my communion the silence between heartbeats. I am a solitary worshiper, a pilgrim in search of meaning. The crows take flight, black silhouettes against the brightening sky. They are messengers, omens, symbols of something I cannot quite grasp. They circle above, their harsh cries a counterpoint to the gentle whisper of the wind. And as they disappear into the distance, I feel a sense of longing, a desire to soar beyond the confines of this earthly existence. A farmer appears in the distance, a stooped figure silhouetted against the horizon. He is a toiler of the soil, a man of the earth, his hands calloused and worn. He walks with a slow, deliberate pace, his gaze fixed on the ground before him. He is a reminder of the simple dignity of labor, the enduring connection between humanity and the land. I raise my hand in greeting, a silent acknowledgement of our shared humanity. He nods in return, a gesture of understanding, a fleeting moment of connection. And then he continues on his way, disappearing into the mist-shrouded fields. The sun breaks through the clouds, a blinding flash of golden light. It illuminates the landscape, transforming the mundane into the magnificent. The colors deepen, intensify, becoming more vibrant, more alive. The world is reborn, cleansed by the light, renewed with hope. I close my eyes, basking in the warmth, feeling the energy coursing through my veins. And in that moment, I am at peace. I am whole. I am connected to something larger than myself. The painting is finished, the brush laid to rest. The colors have settled, the lines have found their form. It is not a perfect painting, but it is an honest one, a reflection of the soul, a glimpse into the heart. And in its imperfections, it reveals a beauty that transcends the mundane. The canvas breathes, alive with the emotions that have been poured into it. It speaks of pain, of sorrow, of loneliness. But it also speaks of hope, of faith, of the enduring power of the human spirit. And in its silence, it whispers a message of peace. The fields stretch out before me, bathed in the golden light of dawn. The sunflowers stand tall, their faces turned towards the sun, their broken necks a testament to their resilience. The church spire reaches towards the heavens, a symbol of hope in a world of darkness. And I stand here, in the midst of it all, a solitary figure, a pilgrim on a journey towards the light, a journey towards the truth, a journey towards the self. And as the sun rises higher in the sky, I know that I am not alone. I am connected to something larger than myself. I am part of a tapestry of life, a web of interconnectedness that spans across time and space. And in that knowledge, I find solace. I find strength. I find the courage to keep going. The world is a canvas, and we are all artists. We paint our lives with our choices, our actions, our words. And in the end, it is not the perfection of the painting that matters, but the honesty of the heart. The willingness to embrace the light and the shadow, the beauty and the pain, the joy and the sorrow. To live fully, to love deeply, to forgive freely, to be present in each moment, to appreciate the small things, to find beauty in the ordinary, to never give up hope, to never lose faith, to never stop searching for the light. The dawn breaks, a promise whispered on the wind, a benediction painted across the sky.